Hi everybody, welcome back to the Katawa Shoujo half hour, with me, Millbee. Although I start feeling tired, even after doing what could be described as an on the level of a brisk jog at best. Fuck that shit. I'm sorry. Do you like? I like that voice more. It's got way like my voice has a very harsh tinge to it sometimes. I like the, hey guys, welcome back. I'm gonna start doing all my episodes like that, so people just like, I'll be like the ASMR of the Minecraft world. Even though, ironically, I feel like my Minecraft stuff gets the least views now, which is so weird to me. Which is really weird, but it's pretty good because knowing that I don't have to rely on that entirely is a good feeling. Right. Misha and I eventually make it to the gate of the school with it's going now, but it's still there. With a little over 10 minutes to spare. I didn't even want to really come to this school, you know. I didn't have a choice. When I got to the gate, I'm sure a part of me was thinking, what a depressing place. I'm gonna start doing that voice for him. It doesn't look depressing at all, though. Well, I still thought I had everything figured out. I felt practically like another person. If I could, I'd go back and tell myself to stop thinking. He can write everything off at a glance, and acting like his life is already over, and he can never have fun again. The school grounds are still littered with quite a few people. It's lunchtime, so it's typical. This is where you and Shizune had me helping you put together 2 festivals. What a lot of hard work, I thought. I don't have time for this. When I look back on it, though, I didn't do all that much. I also didn't have anything better to do. I'd have just spent the time alone. I drag her to our homeroom next, which is empty except for Muto trying to eat a sandwich before classes resume. Resume. Every time I thought of either of you, I wished you would leave me alone, whether it was here or over here. He's just like, check out over here. Check out over here. Look over here. Look at this. Isn't this great? Leaving Muto to his lunch, we head for the nearby vending machine. And I grab a soda, while I still have 5 minutes to drink it. I spent an entire lunch period with Misha, longer than both Shizune and I have managed to find to talk to her in days. Following me to the cafeteria, or trying to corner me after half of my classes. I never realised we only talked like 4 times. It really was all in my head. I only barely realised it until now. I remember that, Hitan, but I know what all these places are too. Wait, let me finish my guided tour. Please, let me continue. Since we're running out of time. By the way, do you want a soda? This is weird. I don't... Do you know what? I don't mind this route. I've gotten attached to Shizune. Forgotten all about Hanako. No, Hanako's always been there. Hanako's was my first, you see. Even though me and Hanako are broken up now because of the fire extinguisher incident, you know. Highlighted by the art in the intro of the last episode, which is awesome. I do love your art. I love the art you guys sent me, by the way. It's really cool. I love how much has come out of this series. I keep it all. It's all on my PC. It's filling up. I have like folders of it now. It's insane. It's awesome. I know. You know, it's so cool. Keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming. Making our way to the stairwell. I'm glad that I don't have to pull her by the hand anymore. You get dizzy on stairs, right? Yeah. I guess just here is good enough then. I lean against the wall as Misha sits down on the steps across from me. Do you ever miss the people you went to school with in elementary school or middle school? No. No. That was fast. She didn't even have to think about it. I found myself cringing reflexively. I had more friends in my old school, but I don't want to talk to them anymore. It almost feels like that was another lifetime ago, which is sad, really. Sometimes I want to talk to them again, but I don't know. But I know I can't. I'm scared and embarrassed for things like that. They're too far away for me to go see them. Then I think about calling them, but I don't know most of their numbers. And I left on a sour note, so why would they want to see me again? It feels like I should just forget about it, but I still think about it anyway, and regret that I didn't try harder to stay in touch somehow. And I start to think that maybe feeling like I should forget about it is wrong. It would be an insult to all these people I had fun with and wasted all the good times. Like I said before, even if there are some bad times too, it's alright if you can look back on them as happy memories. But I didn't even think about it then, so it was like I woke up one day and I realized I had no friends. I just let myself lose all my friends, and it felt awful. I'd really hate it if you and Shizune ended up the same way, that's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. It makes me sad to think you'll do the same thing and push away your friend, especially because you're not far away from Shizune. I mean, you even live in the same dorm. Friend. Aren't you my friend too, Hichan? Yeah. Yeah. You slept through all of it, but the fireworks were really nice. Were really nice way back. Were really nice way back at the festival. Oh, okay. My first time seeing fireworks like that, and my first time really seeing the sky in a while, and I'd never really looked at the stars before then either. I had thumbed through a book about them while I was in hospital though, and learned a lot. I'd never seen the stars. How? What? Apparently he doesn't look up. Although I suppose in like cities, I know there's a lot of light pollution, and some people have never really seen like a clear night sky. I guess I kind of take that for granted over here because I'm nowhere near a city, so I don't really, you don't really get light pollution here. It's very like clear skies at night and stuff. So yeah, I guess I'm just used to that. Like the stars aren't just burning, they're more like a constant chain of explosions, so far away that some of the stars I'd be seeing would have been burnt out for thousands of years already. Oh man, that's crazy. I remember reading about that and being like, what? Oh shit, that's some time travel shit right there. Whoa. It's that their light would only just then be reaching Earth. I saw a mock-up comparing the size of the planet to our sun, and then that to other suns. Japan wasn't even visible on the tiny Earth in that book. You know what I never realized? She looks at me expectantly. Shizune has bigger breasts. Just thought I'd say something to ruin the mood. You know what I never realized? You look better with long hair. You know what I never realized? Groundhog Day right now. You know what I never realized? Nah, it's gone. No. They're amazingly shiny. It's true. Why are you doing this, Hichan? Doing what? I'm not stupid. Debatable. I don't know. A bunch of reasons. Because you're Shizune's friend, and I liked how close you were. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to tell you that we all have low points, but giving up is stupid. Anyway, it seems worth the trouble. That's the only reason? And you're my friend. That's it? What? No, I'm trying to get you back together so that we can have like a three-way relationship. Oh my god, that is a creepy face. Can't I do something for no reason? You can, but I want to know. Well, what else do you want to hear? The bell rings before Misha can reply, so she ends up laughing instead. That was a weird part. I see less of Misha in the following days, but I don't worry, because when I do see her, she looks a bit more like her old self each time. Once it's clear enough that I don't have to be afraid of it being my wishful thinking colouring my perceptions, I start to relax again. But I relax too much, and I shit myself. No. I wake up very early, and feeling sick on Sunday. I went to sleep too early last night, too. Something's also wrong with my curtains, and they won't close completely. I hate my curtains. Because of that, I can't even attempt to go back to sleep. The sun hits me in the eyes every time. I'm sure this is probably why I woke up so early this morning as well. Being this sick and tired is a perfect storm of frustration. I'm almost glad when there's a knock at the door. Ah, it's Kenji. It's a familiar person holding an almost completely eaten apple in his hand. Taking one last bite, he attempts to shoot it into my trash can and misses completely. And it smashes apart on the wall 2 meters too high. Dude, what the fuck? Why do you get apple juice everywhere? To be fair, most of the pieces afterwards do manage to fall in the trash can, but I'm pretty sure no one is so brazen that they would be aiming to do something like that on purpose. Like this on purpose. Perfect shot! Yeah. Maybe you did. What's up, roomie? Well, your roomie? I'm not your roomie. God. We don't live in the same room. It doesn't matter. What a dickish thing. He's like, I'd be like, yeah, what's up, man? I'm not your roomie. Fuck you. It does. You should at least know the difference between living in the same building and living in the same room. I need to use your room. For what? I messed up and should have said absolutely not. The student council keep delivering my mail, even though I asked them to put it in my locker or something. But they keep putting it on my door and delivering my mail without me noticing it so far. So today, I'm lying in wait to catch them in the act, like a detective or a safari hunter. I need to chill in your room for today and look through the little peephole, or I won't be able to catch him in the act. And maybe tomorrow, too. It'd be awesome. We'll get pizza on both days. Or should we get pizza on just one day and something else on the other day? But what? On which day is pizza day? Which day is pizza day? Not today, never. You know, I'm in the student council. Why don't you just ask me about this? If you had, I would have been able to find out easily and wouldn't have to... I wouldn't have to have Kenji in my room. It's win-win. Except, I guess... the way he might be able to get a pizza out of me. I started thinking that maybe that was Kenji's intention. That's a hell of a roundabout way to get pizza. But, no, I doubt it. There's no way he could plan something that elaborate. No? When they deliver the mail? No. They just hand me my mail when I go to the student council, usually. The point is, I could find out by asking them. Then I'd know and I could tell you. That's how people find things out. By asking. Okay, man. Ah, yeah, no response to that. Right. Checkmate. What? Hang on, what? Oh, wait, what? Use your own peephole. What if they see me? They can't. That's how peepholes work. It's like a one-way glass. For real? Well, no way. They'll be expecting me to be in my room anyway. They'll sense my presence and then know I'm there. They don't expect me to actually be in the room across the hall. I'm going to go to the student council room and go get your mail for you right now. And I guess I can't let you leave. That's dumb. What if I have to use the toilet? Your games won't work on me. I sit down at my desk and start doing my homework for the weekend. You know, you're gonna have to leave eventually. You can't stay here forever or keep me here forever. I mean, this is my room to start with. Yeah, I don't think I can. What time does the mail usually come? Now. Why are women so slow? Why'd you care so much about the mail anyway? Are you expecting something? I'm always expecting something. Not today, though. Do you want them to send something? Do you even send mail? No, that's how they get you. I haven't used the mail since I was 8. Sent a letter to Lego asking them to make Dragon Ball Legos. They said they couldn't get the rights and gave me some coupons. Totally worth it. But after that, I made sure to stay off the radar. Yeah, if I was gonna Lego anyone, that is the act of sticking Lego in someone's shoe so that they stand and they're like, ah, Lego, damn. If I was gonna Lego anyone, it would be Topher Grace for playing Venom in Spider-Man 3. Hate that guy. You don't use mail, do you? I wrote to my parents last week. But that's how they get you. Yeah, I should have known, you know. Maybe that's why they put that microchip in me the next day. So the rumors were true. I'd like to know what rumor mill he got that from. Insane.net, I think, maybe. I was kidding. It's a joke. Joke? Damn, why would you joke on me? I guess that's how it feels, to have jokes cracked on. I never thought it'd happen to me. This is a serious issue. Man, I think you're not appreciating the depths of the dilemma. To work in many acts, complicated acts, with many players. It's really hard, okay? After I'm done, I'm gonna eat a whole fish to celebrate. Ah, shit, I wanted pizza. Though, I still want pizza. Can I get a fish on the pizza? Do they do that now? Wow, that would be interesting. I just imagine like a giant fish just on a pizza. You're going to be paying for it. You still haven't paid me back, and I'm not hungry right now anyway. Not in the mood for pizza. That's just not possible, son. It's very true. Always pizza time for pizza. Pizza time for pizza. It's gotta be a pizza anyway. I'm in the pizza stage of my life. Pizza is mid-pizza crisis. Before I was in an ice cream stage, my girlfriend kept eating all the strawberry out of that Neapolitan. That'll probably happen to you too. It's hard to tell if he's serious half the time. I can only see his expression when he's not nose deep in the door. I doubt that. Hey, you know that I do have a girlfriend, right? Not Iwanako either. The student council president, actually. Old news. What? Seriously? I have my sources. Anyway, then it dawned on me that I'd gotten fat from all the ice cream. It was a rude awakening, like sleeping on a bench. Like sleeping on a beach and getting hit by a wave that destroys your sandcastle. I started running. Had to lose pounds, but maybe I was really running away from myself. Ah! A sudden and continuous knocking causes him to leak backwards, far enough to hit the wall all the way behind him. I take the opportunity to walk over and open the door. Good morning. What's up? If you hear the salt, if you salt the doorways, they can't enter uninvited. Yes. Women can't cross salted doorways. Just a fact there. If any guys out there are afraid of cooties, that's how you fight against it. I'm not going to put salt in my doorway. But you're considering it. Good. Good morning. Are you here to deliver the mail? Nodding, Shizune waves a couple of envelopes between our faces. I take them from her, freeing up her hand for conversation. How did you know? How did you know? You were hiding it behind your back in a really obvious way. Hiding what? The mail. Is it? What? The mail. Anyway. It's okay. I wasn't trying very hard to hide it in the first place. Yeah, you were. It's not like you. You're the type of person who'd go anything is worth trying to that's not like you. You're the type of person who'd go anything worth trying is worth trying hard. There you go. That's it. You're taking initiative. What about me? I've been using that phrase for years. Where's my break, dog? I spit literary gold, and you women just steal it and wear it out like a 2-for-1 sundress. You're not like the Picard to my Kirk, where you could even be Janeway. Whoa! Don't look. Picard was my. I'm gonna say this right now. I like Picard more than anyone else because Patrick Stewart is my jam. Okay. Not all the time. Are you making fun of me? Finally noticing Kenji, she gives him a wave. Hey, Kenji, the student council president says hi. Hi. Introduce me. I have no idea what he's saying, but he looked confident. Oh yeah, no one is better at saying that kind of stuff confidently. I already did. I even introduced you by title. This is Kenji. He's the guy across the hall. His room is right behind you. Anyway, do you have his mail too? I'm only delivering your mail because it was there. I have early access. It's all about location. Consider it a perk of being in the student council. That doesn't sound very fair. She takes a lot of liberties of her position. At least they're small ones. This is the first time I've really been able to see your room. Well, you were in it before. It's a blatant lie, or she'd have signed it much faster. I'm sure Shizune remembers that it's not the first time. Why does he get to see your room and I can't? Is it a guy thing? Well, he's a lot more forceful. Well, I mean, he doesn't tie me to chairs and, fuck me, but you can do that again if you want. Not a secret club, being a guy. I feel like I am like Hisao's inner voice sometimes. You know? It should be, with rings. Rings with big-ass emblems and gold. You sure? Are you really sure? I always thought there was a secret brotherhood of men. There is. Why is she ignoring me? Let me tell her about the guy club. Also, what's up with the hand signals? Is she trying to hex me or something? No, stay out of this. I'll have to translate anything you say to her, and I'm not sure if I could even handle it. And she'll probably misunderstand it, and then you'll probably misunderstand the reply, and I'll have to translate your rebuttal. Rebuttal? Why would I rebut? I like butt. Why would I rebut? I love butt, man. What is he saying? He says he has no rebuttal. Rebuttal to what? I haven't even begun to challenge him yet. Begun. So you are planning to. I don't like the way she put that. So it appears that she wants to. But about what? It doesn't matter since it wouldn't end well. Don't pit fights with her, Anna. I've never met your friend. Why can't I? It looks like he's being passionate. I suppose the way he's flailing around, it would be stupid to expect Shizune to think otherwise. Anyway, I'd better change the subject. Just close the door. How about we get Kenji out and replace with the lovely, attractive Shizune? Not that it would be likely to work on her, but I'm sure that she has to have come here for a reason, other than just to drop my mail off. If it was something that tiny, she wouldn't have even bothered knocking. You didn't come here just to give me my mail or chat with my friends, did you? Shizune snaps her fingers in more frustration. It has a cringe-inducingly loud. It's as cringe-inducingly loud as ever. You're right. Let's go somewhere again. Do you have somewhere in mind already? You're right again. Let's go to the usual place. She whips out a bag of neatly wrapped containers from just outside of the doorframe. I'm guessing they're filled with food, and this time it doesn't look store-bought. Sitting it down between her feet, she continues. Is that for me? Is that for me, bruh? Bro, is that for me? Yeah, bro, I got out of there. This is a real surprise, see? I'll have to have something over everyone at the very end. I agree. In the way people normally do when someone makes a statement in front of them that tells them more than they meant to tell. Well, fine. If you're both going to ignore me, I'm out of here. It's so cruel. You regret this. Yeah, get out, man. You're cramping my style with my lady here. Not long afterwards... Well, that is a very risque shot there of Shizune. Hang on a minute. This is going to look really, like, pretty here. That is very risque. Look how close that is. Not long afterwards, we find ourselves on the school roof. Is it normal? Is it normally deserted at this time? On a nice day like this, on the weekend? No, of course not. I can only think that it's because of Shizune. Not that clearing out a room would require anything more than posting a sign on the door. The empty plastic containers. Shizune has packed our meal in line next to me. It was another quiet meal, since holding chopsticks prevents us from saying much to each other. While it's not blowing hard enough to be a problem, the wind is a little strong today. It blows the plastic bag loose from under the empty containers, so it rips around for a bit before rolling over my legs and getting caught on the tip of Shizune's shoe. Immediately she grabs it and starts signing, not looking happy that I'm laughing at her, even though she's trying not to let out a laugh herself. The animation here is really... the drawing here is really odd. God, her face looks so distorted and it's turned to the side, like she's got like a giant cheek. She's like... Hi. And her chin has gone to a point. With the bag in the way, however, she is to eventually sit on it and to continue. Very funny. How was it? The food? It tasted familiar. That means it was bad. No. I remember eating this exact meal before when you made it. Not exactly the same. The fried shrimp was new. It's the only thing I know how to make, but I should have improved. How many times have you made it before? He didn't really give her a very good compliment there, did he? It tastes like something I've tasted before. What? Why would you say that? Yeah, well, it tastes like something I've had before, because, you know, you didn't want anything new. Oh, thanks for making it. Nah, it just tastes really similar. Oh my god, did I break more? My god, I've broken a lot of shades in the last few days. This is the second time. Making this particular meal? Cooking. Next time, it's your turn to try it. The way she keeps tugging on the corner of the bag is bothering me. I think I know why she's doing it. Is it really bugging you that much? I want to pack them up properly. It's okay, I'll get them. As I'm picking them up, I realize she must have bought a lot of food to be able to fill all these containers. I didn't even eat much. Shizune must have some metabolism in order to pack all that away. He keeps referencing the fact that she eats a lot and doesn't get fat. She probably does Pilates. Even though I've only been up for a second, it's long enough to stupidly trip over my own feet. Barely managing to break my fall, I end up landing on my elbows and knees right next to Shizune's lap. As I pull myself back up, hand gingerly held on my chest, all I can think about is how my knees hurt and how this fall could have killed me. I feel nauseous. Shizune gives a helpful push on my shoulder to help me upright, though I notice her eyeing me oddly. Unfortunately, even a light shove is enough to take me by surprise. Are you okay? I nod, but we don't return to sitting beside each other. Naturally, being alone with Shizune is going to involve a lot of silence, but I only start to notice it now. The typical sign of awkwardness. Again, she's the one to break the ice. I was expecting you to try something dirty. Okay, let's do it. I will? Is it you wanted me to? Like, you thought I was going... Did you think I was going down on you? And now the mood is back to awkward. Not really, now the mood is to sexy. How's Misha? Why would that was an invitation for the love time, and he's like, how's Misha? Misha seems happier now, back to her old self. I thought this would be a good way to celebrate and to thank you for helping her. Her hand stumbles for a bit on the last word. You think too much like a businesswoman. I can't help it. It's how I've been taught to do things. It makes me happy that you're asking about Misha. It would be more accurate to say back to her real self. She would only be back to her old self to you. The Misha you know is completely different from the one I think of when I think of the first time we met. Even though I think she looks better, cheerful and smiling, that isn't how she typically is. Yeah... She's kind of thought it was a little bit put on. I wonder if it's true for you too. I don't answer. Well, if Misha's happy, then it doesn't matter if it worked out in the end. Your plan worked. You knew her just as well as you said. You knew everything she would say. If your idea was just that I'd speak for you, though, doesn't that make me your puppet? I didn't do anything then. Not true. It was your idea first. I was wrong. I have a way of seeing things that is very flawed. Now that I've thought about it, I'm sure you know, sometimes, I treat everything like a competition between myself and everyone else. Yes, you do. Even when it doesn't make sense to. Sometimes? I know very well how easy it is to ignore someone if they can only communicate with you through sign. I should have asked for help, but I was so sure I could do it on my own. It was actually a brave thing you did, even though you wouldn't take the credit for it. Aside from that, you've really become kind of admirable lately. It's strange having her compliment me while her facial expression hasn't changed in the slightest. This is weird. But people don't change so easily, according to you, am I right? She winks, clearly enjoying herself very much. Did Misha tell you everything? Almost everything. Did she tell you about hitting on me? I guess you're going to tell me that I'm wrong about that, aren't you? Yes and no. I'm the one who told Misha that before anything else. I'm the one who told Misha that before anyone else. But she took it too far and changed the meaning. It's not easy, but she acts like that makes it impossible. It's possible if you go little by little. I'm considering trying to be less competitive. I thought you enjoyed that, though. Maybe just a little. That's why I specifically used less. She leans against the fence. I have things I want to say to her, but it doesn't seem like the right time for it. Somehow it's a feeling I have. I can tell she isn't done just yet. A lot of people think I try too hard. Well, I've always thought that I try to try just enough. The sound the fence makes as she pushes against it, and the delicate clink of her sleeve buttons scraping against the links are oddly soothing. So the breeze gently picking up behind me, I can hear people below us. Shizune's eyes dart below us as well, and I wonder if she still thinks about what she might be missing out on. The attention-grabbing way she tends to snap her fingers proves she has an understanding of how other people perceive sound. It must be odd being able to understand that much, but unable to experience it yourself. She starts walking slowly around the perimeter of the roof, still scraping her buttons against the fence. It isn't rhythmic at all, though not for a lack of trying. I sort of zone out in thought while she does, and I'm rudely snapped out of it when she circles around completely and tapped me on the shoulder. Do you remember what we were talking about? When? Now? Of course. What just happened? It's been almost 10 minutes. When I first saw you, you seemed like you were very attached to the idea of feeling sorry for yourself. That stings, even if it is true. Yeah, I like it. I like Visor, whatever. Sorry. It made me want to cheer you up at first sight. I was scared it would be for nothing, though. I couldn't help thinking it would be hard to change your mind. But you did. I thought that was very surprising. And also that you might be kind of easily influenced. Still, I was surprised. It made me reconsider a lot of things, like maybe everything was worth it in the end. Everything? That's why I like you. I see. Okay. It's nice to finally know. I see. Man, these two. Give me a headache. Anyway, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna stop there. Yeah, okay. That's the end of this one, guys. I think we're coming close to the end of Shizune's route now. And, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been Millbee. This. Ow! I feel like I'm getting a thing in my throat now. I feel like my throat's closing up. I think it's my hay fever, though. I have, like, minor hay fever, I think. Yeah, so anyway, next time, Misha and Shizune looking at me in the face eyes. And I'll see you next time. Bye.